I'm going to do the answers or whatever. I'm going to explain this so I don't have to type it. Heads up, this person is about to... Anyways, I might as well start with them. Those two girls were saying, you know, one of them was saying Amanda's totally faking who she is and fooling you. And you know that I had divination recently saying don't give up on these two girls, her or the other one named Divine Queen or something. But so I'm like, I can't remember, but just, you know, in general, going, man, I am just back and forth, getting slapped and stuff. You know, I don't know what to believe because it is just words. So, watch out, my dog wants in. So I'm getting discouraged, and then I'm like, man, I've got. If I was watching this, I'd be like, fuck, this guy's such a fucking loser. And since then, you know, I've recovered a little bit. I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm supposed to be a loser. Why else do you turn to God? It's got to be one little pitfall after another, up, down, all around. I'm chasing my dog. She's got to go potty. I have new charcoal pads in that I put on top of the old pads in case they're not absorbent, as they say. Yay, Millie, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Yay, Millie. Yay, Millie. Oh, Millie, what a puppy, you don't understand. Those are clay pellets that do not dissolve. You want to go up in that one now? The brown ones are pain in the ass maple. And worse than that, they actually dissolve. You going in? Okay. She goes in the house. She wants to be lifted up. We used to have a table between us. And now we only have this. Daddy got all new pillows, honey. And pillowcases. Oh. Okay, you want to try that? If you want, go ahead. Anyways, like, I'm going to fucking kill myself because this is embarrassing. You cannot go forward, be all happy, and then some bitch on TV tells you, which I'm supposed to not consider a bitch. So, you know, she's right, probably. Or could be. I don't know. I have no data. But anyways, somebody says, complete lies. The girl's a sociopath. She's been manipulating you for years. You know that. And anyways, I'm like, man, it's so embarrassing. And then, so the first divination is, you know, you're only being embarrassed privately. And you are wrong about a lot of things. You know, go ahead here. Like, I've been told 1,000 times to wait. And wait correctly. You know, while proving yourself. Been told 1,000 times. The Marian Maiden specifically says, don't touch the bitch. She's off limits. She's going to hurt. Don't marry the bitch. You know, have your way with her for a minute, which I already did, right? In a sense. You know, and get out. And it talks about the oldest son, which I am, you know, marrying the second wife, who is the second daughter. And that's what Amanda is. That's what Terry is. I mean, they both fit the bill. So anything, and then I fit the bill too, because you know, the Marian Maiden is somebody that's always in the secondary position. So I mean, anyways, I'm like, God, I don't want to. I show happy, I show sad. I'm going up and down because I just don't know what to believe. You know, all I know is that this is the first good thing that happened in 3 years for Terry to get this promotion. It has been hell. There's been bad news one after another. Chloe leaving. I don't know. It's just there hasn't been a real change. Bailey's been sick for those whole 3 or 4 years. You know, it's an ongoing problem. Amanda's been incommunicado, and Terry and you know, nobody cares. Nobody's giving me answers except lies. the lies that go against photos. But anyways, I'll show you. Let's see what this one is. But anyways, I said I'm really embarrassed. We finally found and now love each other right. I would never feel guilty with a perfect love of and for my 3D Amandy. Well, this might have started it too. So I'm like, I'm tired of having any type of doubt because it comes from the Christian morality, you know, the buggery parts of it. Not to be prejudiced, but that's what you guys are doing. I'm being prejudiced against it. Or limited against it. It's not. Don't take it personal. It says somewhere here. So I'm supposed to get clarity. Wait a minute. Is that it? Oh, biting into it is like poison. There's no public humiliation, but you still feel a small personal shame. Yeah, so I'm like, wow, yeah, you're right. That's what I'm saying. I want to get rid of that shame. But it goes on to say, no. It's correct to have that kind of. But since punishment was required by the time, he remains free of blame. So, punishment is required by the time. So I was looking at that as, man, really? Anyways. So then what did I say? So then I said, I feel like we're stagnating with blood people, second wife, stepkid, and diluted, and all this is public, PZ, public. I'm ashamed and ready to go private. I'm getting nervous about misinterpreting every other step, which means going forward, then going backwards. You know, forward 1, backwards 2, forward 2, backwards 1. You know, I'm not getting anywhere. And it's shameful. So this one picks up the changing lines in harmony and then moves on to be disciplined. So it could be, you know that the upper line is the one that really counts. But it says, I should be drawing people to me in times of peace and prosperity. And we could be accomplishing something. So I don't know what that means other than, when I'm feeling good or whatever. It's good to be public. Even if it's fake public. Like this is. But line 3, where is it? Change is a great constant. Oh my God, I didn't even save line 3. Is that when I got crazy or something? Let's go back. I must now have liked line 3, eh? So I feel like I'm stagnating, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of showing it. It's embarrassing. But I'll show you. Well, I'll save the punchline for the end. Hopefully you haven't read it yet. I was swooped by it. Yeah, you can save line 3. Oh my God. No wonder it doesn't fit on one page, too. Either. I'm supposed to do this. You're supposed to go from the bottom. I don't get it. Why it didn't do it right. I was just reading it and going, fuck you. That's what happened. Or, yeah, is it? I read, peaceful times to promote weeds, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's me. Or it's people watching me who are done with me. They don't have the patience for this kind of childlike crap. So I'm drawing, here I am thinking I'm drawing people by showing them how it's kind of like, whoa, look at that. And then, so I'm reminding you now that I reminded myself that I'm supposed to have these pits, otherwise why would I even call God? You know, if I didn't keep going into a pile, if I didn't have trouble, there'd be nothing to ask. You know, because before that I was saying, you know what, I just, you know, what did I say? I said, this is just so weird. Why aren't I just going about my business? Happy, the way I used to. The way I always did after every girlfriend. Move on, you know, make things happen. And for some reason, I'm not making anything happen right now. You know, I'm not going to Amanda's house. And I'm telling you it's because, I might get hurt. Well, come on. I would take the chance normally. Okay? She's probably not in the cartel. She probably is not living with her boyfriend. And I know what he looks like, too. Probably. Change is the great constant. What goes up must come down. This is the highest one, so I'm supposed to pay attention. Death and decay are always there. Prepare properly for the changes wrought by your destiny, and try to remember that you'll never be left completely. If you have a good attitude, keep your fate in mind. Remember, my new word for fate is my fate should be to be in line with the universe's destiny as it comes to meet me. I gotta keep reminding myself it comes from the future. How do I know it's destiny? Well, because it was all set. Somebody went. The universe is outside it went to the very end, which you can't get to. He just kept going and going and going. Let's say he goes out 1 billion trillion years, and he said, "This is what I want the next trillion years to look like." And then when we get there, he'll go out another trillion, and we gotta be in line. It's not going to be the same, right? Nothing but change. I have no idea what that could be, but concepts outside of my mind. So it says, what goes up must come down. Even when things are good, when the fruit is tasted the best, it's hanging by a thread. But down it goes, it gets bruised. Be realistic about the world. Good fortune can't last forever. So, fuck. But it says something else. Where did it say it? It said, now is the time for people of talent to accomplish something, right? And it says, don't abandon the workings of your fate. Try to remember the fortune never lasts forever. Hold on a minute. Where was it? Purpose. Peace, prosperity. I'm looking for one word. So it says, high purpose for a good cause. So remember what? Okay, I don't remember the exact phrase, but it makes sense. So I read this and I put it 2 and 2 together and say, okay, never abandon your original cause, you know, even when things are down. So I started thinking and say, what is my cause? You know, I've always been saying, well, it's Amanda. No, that's my reward. And windfall. No, that's my delusionary reward. So what's the cause? Why should I get a reward? Well, remember the cause is the vision that I have, I guess, is to display with total right now. You know, because I'm asking, let's not go public anymore. It's too shameful. And they said, well, you're not really public. You know, I'll give you this little private shaming. I'm like, well, bull. That's what I'm thinking. I guess that went over my head. I don't believe it. Anyways, the vision I have is to display with total unabashed transparency the trials and tribulations that come from my personal stubborn faults and possibly misguided denials. Myself, denying that I'm wrong about anything. My self-delusions and external ones. So my delusions and denials about things inside and outside. And also to keep an accurate record of it all. So I see, maybe someday I can study this. I don't know. It's going by so fast. All the advice is probably going over my head. And I want to exemplify that God wants to talk to you. So I feel like I'm like concentrated, like I'm living 3 lifetimes in 3 years. And so it's concentrated drama for you. So, I'm the perfect person in the perfect mood every day to decide there's drama and there's a reason to ask 18 times God a question. And then you can see that he's not kicking my ass. He's not ignoring me. He's not saying that's a dumb question and answering some other question. So everything is speeded up because I only have 2 days to live or something. So I asked that question, and then I'm getting this answer. Where is it? Oh, never mind. So then I get this cool answer, as usual. Not enough space? What are you talking about? I'm not even doing nothing. Leave me alone. I've decided Karcher was giving cool answers. Of course, the Miriam Maiden again. So I'm the junior wife supposedly here, and chastising opens the way. So I have to do ceaseless work, it says, and do what I have to do, right? That's not it.